This is Late Night Health. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. During the next 2 hours, the insane Daryl Wayne and hi, I'm Mark Alyn. We're going to take a look at some topics that touch each and every one of us. Everything from taking a look at our subconscious. We're going to be talking about moods. Somebody has recently told me I'm a moody person. We'll find out about that. Daryl and I are going to talk about insurance and 5G health. You know, 5G is coming for cell phones, and they've found out that there could be some major health issues. We'll talk about that. Robert Clancy will be joining us, talking to us today about staying positive. And we go right now to Scottsdale, Arizona, to the Causenta Wellness Center, and we're going to spend some time with Dr. Thomas Incledon. And Dr. Tom, welcome to Late Night Health.
Hey, thanks for letting me be on the show, guys.
Our pleasure. Let's talk about the state of health in America. I've been asking that question a lot. Are we healthy in general or not, according to you?
Absolutely not.
And why not?
Well, as we've embraced more technology, we've dramatically reduced movement. So if you were to collectively look at, let's say, all of the diet books, all the weight loss strategies, you're talking billions and billions of dollars that people have spent in all kinds of different programs, strategies, etc., and it's 100% failure. We're still getting fatter than ever, and we're getting secondary diseases to the increased rate of obesity. And a lot of that, is just from not moving as much as we used to.
We're couch potatoes.
Yeah, and what happens is everybody's working hard, end of the day, they get home, and they just want to relax. But they're programming their brain and the nervous system to expect no movement at the end of the day. So therefore, no movement becomes normal, and that's just not what you want.
I should say that your background is in exercise. I mean, you have a bachelor's degree in exercise, you have a new bachelor's degree in nutrition, a master's in kinesiology, and then a doctorate in exercise physiology. So personally, you like to work out.
I like being free, and when I move, I feel free.
What is your favorite form of exercise?
Lifting bone-crushing weights.
I love that. You've got you hold a record. I don't even know. Do you know what an axle press is, Daryl?
No, but it seems like something was stolen off of a car.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe that's what he's doing.
I think the term lift could be used in two different purposes.
Yeah. Well, first of all, what is an axle lift? And you hold a record of some kind for 200-pound axle press.
Yeah, so think of it as a really thick bar, so thick that when your fingers are not even close to touching, so it's like your hand is wide open while you're holding this thing. And the hard part is you have to get it off the ground and then get it to your shoulder height so that you get underneath it and push it overhead or press it overhead. And it's a smooth bar, so a little drop of sweat will make it so slippery it'll slip out of your hands. And 200 pounds is heavy enough that very few people can do it.
That's more than I weigh.
I was able to do it enough times to set a national record.
It says 19 reps?
Yeah. And
wow.
I think, though, I got more reps. I think they cheated me out of a few because you have a referee standing there telling you if he counts the rep or not. And, as a competitive athlete, you want to get credit for every rep.
Absolutely. Well, next time we videotape that and we can say to the rep, see, instant replay.
That's right.
Right? You were telling me earlier today about the success of Causenta and how it's different from most cancer centers. You know, you go into assisted living, for example, or a senior complex, often it smells like death. I mean, I don't mean to be, well, I do. They shouldn't, and a lot of them do. And if you go into hospitals, they smell like death to me. They don't smell and feel like life. Causenta is different. Explain.
Yeah, it's very different. One, because of my competitive background, I'm not someone that's looking to come in second place. I'm someone that wants to win gold medals. The joke amongst athletes is, we're not competing to be the first place loser, which is the guy that gets the silver medal. Everybody wants to get the gold medal. And I kind of bring that same level of intensity to working with people. And when I started getting involved with healthcare, I just saw so many things. I thought, man, this is pathetic. They're accepting mediocrity, and they're accepting of, oh, well, you could barely stand. Well, that's okay. And I'm like, it's not okay. Why don't we do something to change it so now that person could run and live and enjoy their life? Why are we enabling them to buy into the mindset that it's okay to sit there and do nothing? It's because it's not. And so I started bringing together a bunch of really bright people and saying, look, here's how I see the vision of healthcare. Here's how I think things should be going. And everybody started saying, that sounds really cool. I want to be part of this. And so today we got a world-class team of professionals, and we have people coming in that have been in wheelchairs for months because they're so weak or frail, and we have them walking in an hour or less, and we have them doing things that they never imagined they would ever do ever again.
You told me you had, I'm sorry, Tom, I do mean to interrupt. You told me a story about an 84-year-old woman who wheeled in a wheelchair and within an hour was walking and hadn't walked for 4 months or more.
Yep.
Wow. How and why?
So the body works off simple principles, use it or lose it. And what happens is once someone's diagnosed with a disease, all the various healthcare professionals get involved in a person's care. They label everything that happens as part of the disease, which is totally ridiculous because no one's ever quantified the contribution of lack of movement to the current health state and the contribution of the disease process. And what we already know, and I know this from firsthand, being an elite athlete and getting injured, no matter how strong you are, you get hurt and you stop moving, that area gets weaker immediately. So in 3 days, it's dramatically weaker than the other side of your body, let's say, that isn't injured.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching all these people that come in, and they're sitting and lying all the time, and everybody goes, oh, the cancer's killing them. Well, how would you know? Because they're not doing anything else. So how do you know it's the fact that they're not moving that's killing them? And so what we do is we get people up and moving, and we've developed all kinds of protocols using electricity, using magnetic field systems, using different light systems. And we make it so that they can move without pain in a very healthy way. And now movement becomes fun, and so they want to do it more. And next thing you know, they're getting crazy strong, and they're able to do things they haven't done in years. And now they have time that we can figure out what it's going to take to beat their cancer. And it's a great model because it works incredibly well.
What is your success rate? If there is a success rate, beating cancer.
But what type of cancer? So I'll give you an example. Women respond better than men. And do you know why?
They do it.
They listen. Right?
They listen.
You know how many guys tell me, well, I'm fine. I'm like, you can't stand. And what makes you think that's fine? When you move your hands, you're shaking and trembling. That's not normal. That means something is wrong, and you have to address it, or it gets worse.
What about this? What about the psychological aspect? I mean, people come to you often as a last-ditch effort, right? And yeah. they have got to be psychologically black. There's no hope, and they're looking for that helping hand up, that rung up. Is that what Causenta? Is that part of what you do?
Yeah, I put that in the area of like mindset, having a purpose. There's a lot of things that, from a biochemical perspective, when you have, let's say, cancer or some other serious illness, there's a lot of inflammation in the body. And that inflammation functions to kind of keep you depressed and very poorly motivated. And it's, like you don't want to try anything new and you don't want to push yourself too hard. And there's a lot of fear-based thinking that comes along with that. And so what is biochemical versus psychological versus, some other element, from my perspective, it doesn't matter in that I got to help you live.
Gotcha.
So I'm committed to doing whatever it takes to get you there. So if I got to hold your hand, if I got to rub your forehead, if I got to lift you, no matter what we got to do, we're getting across the finish line.
Our guest is an amazing man. His name is Dr. Thomas Incledon, and he is the founder of Causenta Wellness in Scottsdale, Arizona. We'll have their website available for you at latenighthealth.com. At latenighthealth.com, you can find out more about Causenta. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne and Dr. Tom. We return as Late Night Health continues. There's a lot of talk all over the internet about the remarkable benefits of Carbon-60, and baby boomers are especially excited about it. Greska's Carbon-60 is the premium Carbon-60, developed by an aerospace and NASA scientist. 95% of Greska's customers report positive results from this Nobel Prize-winning technology in just 4 days. Imagine more energy, better health, and more vitality. It's very bioavailable to quickly mend toxin-crippled cells. This is a super powerful antioxidant. Bob Greska is so confident that you'll love his Carbon-60, he wants to send you a bottle at 50% off the regular price. To see how life-changing this will be for you, call 720-600-6040. That's 720-600-6040. Visit c-60.com to learn more. Call 720-600-6040 now or visit c-60.com.
The latest from the greatest, the best in new music by classic rockers, with your host, the insane Daryl Wayne.
This is Alice Cooper, and if Daryl Wayne is insane, what does that make me? Criminally insane. Stick around to find out.
Many of the artist interviews for the latest from the greatest have been captured on audio book. There is a Volume 1 and Volume 2. Great information and conversations with people in the industry and people surrounded by the industry, and of course the rock stars themselves.
I'm the Reverend Al Green, and you're listening to the insane Daryl Wayne. And I said Wayne Insane.
You can find it on Amazon or Blackstone Audio. Search for the latest from the greatest from Daryl Wayne, DARRELL WAYNE.
Hello, this is Weird Al Yankovic, and you're listening to the insane Daryl Wayne, aren't you?